If we start on time, that qualifies us to get a 5 minute break. If we start 10 minutes late, we'll not get it. Now, other rule that we all will follow. Nobody gets a chance to ask more than 4 questions in a class. Not more than 4 questions in a class. And those questions have to be valid. If you're raising a hand, you'll waste your 1 question for today.
Can it also be limited for answers?
No, I'm saying nobody can ask questions. And again, if anybody makes an attempt to discuss something which is not needed, think twice. If you have already exhausted your quota of 4 questions, I'm noting down everybody's name here. So anybody has exhausted the quota, they'll not be allowed to speak even if the question is valid.
Do those count when answering questions?
No, I'm saying only you asking questions. If I am asking questions to any particular person, that is not valid. Okay?
It's
All right.
basically like if you go like
And
this.
also like in the meantime, when like most of the people not here.
Every extra discussion
But
when the
also-
video is on.
But also, everybody was not here. You said that we making money for. Like,
No,
Yeah,
see,
you said that.
you guys have to be mindful. I'm not talking to kindergartners. I'm talking to kids who are much bigger than that.
Money is better than everything.
You got one chance lost.
No.
Okay? So, I'm just noting down, okay? Our 1 score gone, okay? So, I'll keep on using that time, okay? So that it's recorded. You will also see. Okay,
Sorry, please forgive me.
calm down. Alright? So, again, the purpose is more the questions, more the distractions, less study. Now, we are not doing tables today, okay? Because everybody, I have asked you guys to memorize tables for the next class, okay? So, focus on that.
It's not a question. It's my dad just like.
It's a waste of time. Every extra discussion is a waste of time. Don't do that. Okay, I'm not counting it there. Okay, now, so what we are going to do today? Yesterday we learned, we touched upon some of the basics of measurement, right? Metric system and the customary system.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's go a little deeper into it so that we can kind of remember it for some time. So I'm just going into the metric system. So a sequence that you can remember. So this is the order. Okay? Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay?
Like a diet.
Same thing that you said, but in a different way. You can memorize the way you are comfortable. What it means is 10 millimeter of this is 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter makes 1 meter. 10 meter makes 1 decameter. 10 decameter makes 1 hectometer. 10 hectometer makes 1 kilometer. Now, if you want to relate this way, how many millimeters will make 1 decimeter? Who can say that?
100.
100. How? Calm down. We are not fighting here. There is no arm wrestling going on. I'll come to you guys. I'll come to everybody. Okay.
So it takes 10 to get to the 17. So you use like 10 over there. And you have to do it again. Like you have to times it.
Okay. Let me. Yeah. So I think you are thinking in the right direction. I'm just simplifying this for you guys. Okay. And I can still go and ask Admi can Arab, but I will not. I'll give them another chance. Okay? Simple thing here. Okay? Then,
You write that down.
up to you. Anyways, they're on the video as well. So, turn it off. Turn it on. Light on. Yeah. Okay. So, here, when you look at, you have to get a pen. Okay? 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter. and 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter. Meaning every 10 centimeter equals 1 decimeter. Okay. Now look at this. 10 into centimeter. Now every centimeter I can write as 10 millimeter. Every centimeter equals 10 millimeter. So that is how, if you are converting a milli into decimeter, you will say 10 into 10. Okay. Another simple way here is every 1 centimeter is 10 decimeter. Now every 1 millimeter, every centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So 10 into 10 is what makes it 100. Are you able to relate it? I don't think I explained it simple enough. Okay. Let me check. Okay. So let's say 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeter. Right? Now, what will be the value of 1 decimeter? We know that 1 decimeter equals 10 centimeter, right? From this, 10 centimeter. That means every centimeter equals 10 millimeter. We already know that. So if I have to make 10 centimeter, so 2 centimeter will be 2 into 10 millimeter. So 10 centimeter will be 10 centimeter will be 10 into 10 millimeter. Is it making sense? Yeah? Yeah? Tanya? Kavya? Okay. If you are asking a question, you are counting one score.
Also, the King Henry diet usually drinking chocolate milk, it says that unusually will be unit. So can that also count as liter? Because I don't see people saying like you're 5 liter. They say 5 liter.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
So how does that work?
So, again, we'll go in a sequence, we'll not go all over the place. Let's go step by step. What you say, that is perfectly fine. It's another way of remembering it, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Now, so here we were talking with respect to, in terms of millimeter or meter, whatever. So it's milli, centi, decimeter, deca, hecto, kilometer. So this is milli is like millimeter, centi is nothing but centimeter, deci is nothing but decimeter, and this becomes meter. Now, if somebody says how many millimeters in 1 meter, so let's go step by step. 1 meter equals how many millimeter? Let's try finding it out. Let's go step by step. We know that 1 meter from this sequence, 1 meter equals 10 decimeter, right? Okay. Now let's keep breaking it, okay? Now every decimeter is equals to 10 centimeters. So 10 centimeters makes 1 decimeter. So let's convert this to centimeters. 10 remains 10, and instead of every decimeter, I will put 10 centimeters. Because 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter. So I put that. Okay. Now, if I have to convert this to millimeter, that's what we are trying to find out here, right? So 10 into 10 remains as is, and this centimeter becomes 10 millimeter, because we know 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter. So now, if you look at this is 10 to 10, 100 into 10 is 1,000. Yeah? Is this easy to relate?
So what happened? So also no, I think no.
Ask that question to yourself. If you are asking more than 4 questions, it's coming on the board.
Well, what?
But okay.
You could erase that A minus 1.
Okay. No, every attempt is a waste of time. Every bad attempt is a waste of time. Okay. You are clear? Are you clear? Are you clear? Roshika, are you clear? Kavya? How about you? Clear? Okay. Let's do one last time before we move on. Okay. Now we'll go in the same sequence. Okay.
So this is technically like what I'm writing in my notebook? Let me see.
No, not everybody will try to be a teacher, right? Yeah. You just written the way I had written here. Just different way of writing that. Okay. I don't think you guys want to score points here, right? Okay. Negative point. Those are negative points. Anybody scoring more than 4 points by asking questions which are not valid goes in here. Okay. Now let's do one thing here. Look at the sequence, right? Milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto, kilometer. Okay, this is a sequence. Now if somebody says, find out how many decimeters in 1 hectometer. So the question is, how many decimeter in 1 hectometer?
That would be decimals.
Okay? No jumping to the answer, no saying anything, think about it. How many,
I don't even say.
what is that? Tell me.
1,000?
Okay. So you said 1,000, I don't care. I don't care about the answer.
It is correct.
I care about how it is derived, right? So I'm parking your answer for now, okay? I know you told her 1,000. I will not trust that because that is what is all about maths. We will not trust ourselves also.
I just time scale like
No, I know, no, so I'm just explaining that to everybody in the class, okay? I'm not trying to say you are wrong. I'm just trying to make sure that I know it right or everybody knows it right, okay? So remember that thing. This is about the maths. No trusting friend, it's all about doing yourself, okay? That's what we'll do. Now, what we're saying is, how many decimeters in 1 hectometer? Okay, let's do it. Everybody here, okay? We know that 1 hectometer equal to what? Let's go backward. So we are trying to find out how many decimeters in a hectometer, right? So we have to go backward. So here, we know that 10 decameter makes 1 hectometer. Let's break it down. Let's go backward. So 1 hectometer is 10 decameter. That we know. Okay, that's fine. I'm just putting the value back. Okay, and we'll keep going back. And now, if I have to go one step back, so here to here, that is, I'll keep 10 as is. Now decameter I'll convert into a smaller unit. So this is every decameter. So 10 meter makes 1 decameter. So I'm converting into meter, so I'll multiply that by 10. This many meters. Okay. Now we are not done yet. The question was how many decimeters. So we have to go one step back. That is 10 into 10. I have to go one step back. So meter to decimeter. So we know that 10 decimeter makes 1 meter. So I'll replace this meter with 10 decimeters. Okay. So 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000 decimeters. So what Abdik was saying was perfectly right. He did his calculation to get to this number. Okay. I want everybody to do your calculation to get to that answer. If Abdik goes wrong, I don't want everybody to go wrong. Okay. That's what is math.
this is actually a vulnerable this is actually a good statement. So you need the conversion but you didn't tell like the value how many millimeters is 1 kilometer. I'll be like
So that is what this is. I don't want you to score one more point here. That's why I'm stopping you. Okay. Now let me do it for you guys. Now, from this, what we saw. S. No. Okay. No. So put your hands down. Okay. So okay. From this, what we saw was, if I'm converting this to, if I'm going backward, I'm multiplying by 10 for every step. Yeah? Get up. I'll make it easy for you. Okay? I see Sanya struggling a little bit. He'll be getting it now. Okay? Yeah? Okay. Yeah. So here, every conversion you have to do, every step you have to go back, you have to multiply by 10. Okay? So if somebody says, how many millimeters in 1 kilometer? Okay? You know that every step you go back, you're multiplying by 10. So how many steps you have to go back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll be multiplying 10 6 times. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Does it make sense? So if you know the sequence and you have to convert this into any unit backward, you have to count the number of steps you have to go, and that many times you will multiply by 10. That is the answer. Yeah?
So millimeter is 0.0001, centi is 0.001, deci is 0.1, and meter is 1.
Hold it. Use that for your calculation, okay? That is not the way I would teach here, okay? I will let everybody see. These are the interpretations we draw based on what we learn, how we do, okay? I will not enforce that. I am telling the basics here for everybody in the class. And once you guys practice more, you will figure out your smarter ways of doing it, okay? So let's keep it there. Let's learn and then practice. Up to this much, everybody clear or in doubt? Anybody has any doubt?
No.
No? Okay. Now, this is when we are going backward. If somebody is moving forward, somebody says, how many meters in 2000 centimeters? How will you do it? See, when we are going back, we are multiplying. Here what you have to do, you are saying how many meters in this many centimeters. So many, from here you are moving forward. It will be just reverse, you have to divide. So when you go back, you multiply by 10. When you are moving forward, meaning when you are converting to a bigger unit, you are dividing by that many tens. So now here, look at this. So if I am asked to convert centimeter into meter, meaning I have some value in centimeter, I have to find out the equivalent in meter. Yeah, that's the question. So I have to move forward. Every step you move forward, you divide by that many tens. Okay. Now, if I have to convert centimeter, 2000 centimeter into how many meters? Okay. So I know that I can convert centimeter to decimeter by dividing it by 10. Now I am moving one more step forward, meaning I will divide by 10 one more time. So 2000 I am dividing by 10. This converts centimeter into decimeter. I have to convert into meter, meaning one more time I have to divide by 10. If I have to convert to decameter, I have to divide by 10 one more time. If convert to hectometer, I will divide by one more time. If to convert to kilometer, I will divide by 10 one more time. So as many steps you are jumping, that many times you are dividing it by 10. Okay. Now, if I follow the same approach, meaning I have some value in centimeter and I have to convert. I have this many centimeters and I have been asked to convert that to meters. First thing I will see is how many times I am jumping. I am jumping 2 times. So I will divide it 2 times by 10. 10 and one more time 10. Making sense so far? Ishan? Avya? Vasika? Myra? Yeah? So now, if I am given 2000 centimeters and I have been asked to convert that to meter, I know that I am jumping 2 steps, so I will divide by 10 twice. So if I have this thing, now I can break it down. So I see 2000 I can write as 200 into 10 Or I can write this as further 20 into 10 is 200. Yeah? By 10 into 10. Now I can do tic-tac-toe. This and this gone. I can do tic-tac-toe one more time. This and this also gone. So my answer is 20, not 20 centimeters. It is 20 meters. So what did I do? Whenever I had to convert from a smaller unit to a larger unit, meter is a bigger unit, centimeter is a smaller unit. So when I am converting from a smaller unit to bigger unit, I have to find out how many steps I am jumping, and that many times I have to divide that by 10. Okay? If I had to convert centimeter into decameter, I'm jumping 3 steps, I would have divided 3 times by 10. If I had to convert that to hectometer, I was jumping 4 steps, so I had to divide that by 10 4 times. Are we clear? Are you feeling sleepy now? No. Okay. Yeah? Feeling sleepy?
While
Oh
I was
no.
writing down your thing, I made like a triple.
Okay. Now
Wait.
let's move on. Let's keep moving.
Look, Sean.
Okay. I would see everybody's performance in the test, which is coming up in a week's time. Yeah. So
Is it just right now? No.
in a week's
I will.
time, you guys not.
Are we gonna do it next Saturday or like next Sunday?
I will not disclose it now, but yeah, it will be on one of the days.
Can we please do it on December 25th, 2024?
So more and more of the attempts for discussions.
No, this is actually serious.
Yeah.
Wait, can you send us the test because we're not going to be here for the next 2 weeks?
Not.
We're gonna be
Yes,
in
we
the
are.
London study wives.
Okay. Fine.
Bro,
fine.
that's not fine.
Okay. So fine.
Thank you.
Come back to the class. Come back to the class. Okay, everybody here, back. So whatever will be the topic that I'll disclose, whether it will be 9th or 10th, that I'll let you guys know. Okay? Then we come to the parents. If I see more absent, kids being absent, I will change the dates also. But the idea is to make sure everybody who is learning in the class gets to check themselves. It is not for me, not for your parents. You will get to check yourself whether whatever you have learned, have you learned it enough or not, and what you have not learned well, how do we learn it again? Yeah? Okay?
This is
To me, I can put one more point, so let's park it.
4 points for what? Plus or minus?
You have got 1 point already. I don't want you to get 3 more points, okay?
But see, that's
After that, you'll have to be muted completely. I will not even listen to anybody.
what's
Or if you get 4 points, you'll not be allowed to even say a single word. No matter even if the answer is right or not.
wait, what's the kind of grade?
What if you get 4 and you say a word?
Do you want to get 4?
No.
Don't do that. Okay, alright, come back to the class. So we talked about milli, centi, deci, meter, deca, hecto. I'm just using acronyms, okay? Kilometer, okay? Now, if you look at this and compare that with the weight thing, okay? This is millimeter, this is length. Now, if we convert that to the weight comparable units, same thing you can say milligram, gram, okay? When you are looking at the weight in the metric terms, milligram, centigram, decigram, and then you will not say meter, you will say gram. Then comes decagram, hectogram, kilogram.
Can there be a kilo hecto?
Do you think that's a valid question? Don't score negative points for no reason, okay? So these are the steps. When we are looking at distance, say millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Okay. Now, when you look at the corresponding analogy in weight, when you look at the grams, say milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Now, interestingly, if you look at the volume equivalent of the same thing, we say liter. Okay? Here we can say milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. So, see, all that calculation, that upward movement or downward movement, right? The conversion to a smaller, bigger unit. Whatever we learn with millimeter, centimeter, same thing can be applied for these scenarios also, depending on what you're dealing with. Okay? That's why I was focusing more on this one. Now, since you have learned, if you have to convert a milligram into decigram, you know, okay, I'm jumping 2 steps. So I'm going to divide by 10 2 times. 10 into 10, that is 100. I have to divide by 100. If I have to convert decigram into milligram, I'm moving upward. I have to multiply with that many times. And another way, why divide, why multiply, you have to look at it this way. When will you multiply? Meaning, if you are looking at 1 centimeter, you have to convert them to millimeter. Meaning, you are going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. Millimeter is a smaller unit. That means there will be more of it. More of smaller units make bigger units, right? So if you have to convert centimeter to millimeter, meaning you are going to the smaller unit. That means you'll have more of the smaller units here. Yeah. So you will have more of the smaller units in a bigger unit. If you are looking at other way around, meaning if you are converting from a smaller unit to bigger unit, that means more of the small things makes less of bigger things. So that you will get by dividing. So you have to always make it, I mean, when you apply this formula tran that I always talk about, right? This phase, analysis phase, this is where you will quickly think, okay, what I'm being asked to do? From small unit to bigger unit, okay. Meaning, if I have 100 centimeter to convert in meter, I'll have less of meter actually, because centimeter is a smaller unit. So I have to actually divide. If I'm yep. No, no break time.
Because these are the like.
So this is where I have problem. When somebody, there is a communication happening between the teacher and the student. Let that be the case. If that converts into a student versus student, message will not reach. Okay. So we started late, so we will not have break time. Okay. If you want to just
What's the word across like the thing?
which one?
Yeah.
Tran. This is the basic principle of that we follow here in
King
maths.
Henry died unusually drinking chocolate milk.
Huh?
King Henry died unusually drinking chocolate milk.
What is that?
King Henry died unusually drinking chocolate milk.
What is that?
You don't know that?
No, I don't want to know that. Calm down, calm down. So, okay, tell me, how many times I have told Tran in the class?
So much time, but but this is only for the metric system.
It has nothing to do with any system,
I know.
right? So, see, my problem is this. If I'm teaching you, right, there are hundreds of other things that you have to learn. And I don't discourage anybody from learning new things. But then, whatever we are learning in the class, can we not focus on that? Yeah? So don't keep on getting distracted. If one thing has been taught, follow that, process that, learn that enough, and then I'm open to new things. Problem is, if we learn something and then don't focus on that and keep learning other things like cryptocurrency, we're not going anywhere. Yeah?
Wait, we started an hour and a half break?
Huh?
Wait, we started late?
We started late. We started 7 minutes late. So we essentially have only 53 minutes because we have to end at sharp 5 o'clock because the kids from another class will come by that time. Okay? Alright, so let's focus on this. I can give you guys 2-3 minutes break, but not for running around. If you guys want to relax on your seat, be stress free, I'm okay with that. But not for jumping around, not for making any noise, not for running around.
Can we start rules?
Huh? No running around. You want to go to bathroom?
No,
Yeah, I can give that break only for going to bathroom.
Can we now go to the bathroom after?
One by one. So
Wait, also.
yes.
Okay.
So
No, wait,
Okay, back to the class. Back to the class.
Mr. Beast.
Back to the class. Back to the class. Everybody back to the class. Do I have to be louder? No, right? Okay. So we have seen in the metrics unit. Arav,
I'm not doing anything. It's just
stay calm. You guys are growing up. That should reflect in your behavior also. Okay. Now we looked at the metric system. How the weight, length, and the volume units are related to each other. Everybody is clear about this one? Yeah. So how the length, meaning meter unit scale, right? Millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer is related. How is the sequence among them? When you look at the weight counterpart of that, how the milligram to kilogram relationship is that you guys saw. How the volume, the liter thing is related, that also you saw. And they are exactly the same. If you know one of them, one sequence, it will be easy for you guys to relate it. Okay? Now, this is on the metric side. Now, if you look at another thing, which is, everybody come on. Look at the, you are still 3 points away from it. If you ask more, you will get closer to that. So don't do that. One is okay. One is perfectly fine.
why?
Huh?
Why?
It's okay. See, I have that much tolerance for you guys, right? I call you guys kids. So I give some tolerance to you guys, but don't overuse it. Okay? Now, other unit, other parameter that we talked about is time. Be it metric or be
Minute.
it metric system or be it
Customary.
customary.
Century.
Wait, really time.
So
I'm really century.
calm down. Be it metric or
Wait, time.
what time is what is so much.
How many years is in a million now?
How will that answer help you in your life? Will that help?
Probably I'm just trying to do
So don't ask questions which are stupid, otherwise you'll keep on scoring more points. This is last warning now. Don't want to increase that, right? Okay. Now, when you look at time, it's very simple. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years.
Decades. Centuries. You get it, those three, you
Where's
You guys know it, right?
Where's the millennium and century? What?
How far you want to go?
So like hourly.
So, okay, I want you guys not to attempt to, that's okay, let him do his job. It's not our problem.
Wait, is that hour?
That's okay. That's okay. He'll go. Okay, here, guys, back to the class. So, we know that the 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 minutes make 1 hour. 24 hours make 1 day.
Makes one rotation.
7 days make a week. 30 or 31 days make 1 month.
No.
Usually
189 or 28.
Like 29 days.
Only for February.
Technically 3 or 4 weeks. No, 4 to 5.
4 to 5 weeks, depending on that. Okay, but anyway, it is 30 days. See, conceptually it's 30 days in a month, but you know the difference, so I'm not stressing on that. Okay?
There was a meeting for February.
So, did you listen to me? Hey, Ishan, here. RF, here. Conceptually, if anybody says how many days in a month, you'll say 30. That's the answer. Now, January will have 31, February will have 20 or 29. These are the exceptions that you have to be aware of, which you guys are already aware of. Let's not debate on that to waste time. Okay? So 30 days in a month, that's what people say conceptually. Now, if you look at the entire year, you will see all the variation and you guys are well aware of it. I'm not going there. Clear? Now, and then 12 months in a year. Yeah?
And then are there also 52 weeks in a year?
You can go on as many iterations you want, but that is not adding value. Yeah.
I really want to know the linear. I'm just really curious.
What's linear?
Now 1 becomes 2, okay?
No.
Alright? And everybody, it's a warning for everybody, okay? Everybody calm down. Now, come back to the second variant, which is, I keep forgetting that. What is the second unit? Huh?
Customary?
Customary. So, okay, here, if you look at the weight elements or the units, what do we use here? Pounds?
Ounces?
Ounces.
Tons?
Pound?
Miles?
Ounce?
Tons? Miles?
Step by step, step by step. Do you use miles for using weight? Finding weight? So that's why listen carefully and then try to answer. Hey, Ishan Kavyan, I hope you guys don't want your name to be there, right? So be quiet. And I'm just removing it now, okay? But I'm removing it now, okay? But don't give me a chance. Now, so I'm talking about only weight. So when we look at weight, we look at them, we use pound or LB, that's what we call it, or ounce, tons. Yeah? We'll stop there, we'll not go very far.
We already did it.
We did that yesterday, I'm just doing a recall, okay?
We just need to do length, that's it.
I'm sorry?
We just need to do length, that's it.
Yeah, no, so that's what I'm saying. So, do you guys remember how many ounce make a pound?
16.
16.
32,000.
I said how many ounce make a pound? How come 22,000?
Oh, 16.
Yeah, that's right. So 16 ounce makes 1 pound.
And 2,000 pounds.
2,000 of pound make 1 ton.
I thought you were talking about how many ounces are in a ton.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's 32,000.
You guys know how to convert that, right? So I'm not doing it.
Is there a customary way for time then?
Have you heard of any?
No,
you?
because it's
So see, I removed that for a reason, okay? Don't give me a chance to write it again, okay? What is that?
Is a ton kind of like an anvil?
What is that?
Is a ton kind of like an anvil?
In anvil is like 4
So, okay, you guys settle down among yourselves. Why we are wasting time here? Why you guys want me to waste my time on a weekend? Right? So let me answer. So tell me one thing. When you look at any unit like this, what does it tell you? When you're looking at, let's say, weight of a butter cube, that will be in ounce or pound. Will you say this butter cube is 2 tons? We have not seen that big a butter cube. Yeah?
Butter cube?
A cube of butter.
Yeah, that's duh. Oh. You know butter?
Okay. So, what you know? What? Arif? I want you guys to use your energy for constructive thing, not for wasting your future. Okay? Not for spoiling your future. So calm down. Okay. Now, so there are different units to measure the weight or length or volume, depending on the size of the thing that you are weighing. Okay? Let's say if you have to find the weight of a car. Would you say how many pounds? No, you'll probably use tons because that's a bigger thing. Yeah? If you have to weigh a gold coin, will you use ton? No, that is a lot of gold. You will probably say ounce. Or if you have a lot of gold, you'll probably use pound maximum. But you'll not go tons.
Why?
Hands down. Huh?
We're not gonna use
What is that? Carat is. Do you think carat is used? Have you ever used carat for weighing any gold?
Yeah.
No, it is for purity.
10,000 karat gold?
No, it is 24 carat is the purest form of gold.
Honey.
Okay, so
Wait, like times.
it's only for purity. It's for the purity of gold.
What do you
Okay.
mean purity? Like,
Sorry, what's the
stuff?
one?
Like you things and things.
So
1% time.
isn't like money like in different places, not in customary unit, but like in different places.
So money is a different thing. Let's not go there. Okay?
Like Britain uses pounds.
Yeah,
We
no,
use
so
money,
that is-
we use
okay, so
these
let-
they're in different categories.
Let me explain that. Arav. I will not say the same thing again and again. I don't like saying it. Okay? So calm down. So money is a different thing. It's a currency used in different countries in different ways. Okay? We are not talking about that right now. Okay? We're talking about the weight part. Okay? That pound that you heard for Britain, that's a different currency name. That has nothing to do with the weight. Okay? And to Arab's point, carat. Carat gold is only for denoting the purity of gold because gold is not in the same form everywhere. The gold that you get in US is probably 16 carat. The gold that you get in Dubai is 24 carat. So Dubai, Middle East. Okay. So different places, gold is used in different forms and shapes with different level of purity, hands down. No, I'm not taking any questions right now. I'm taking up questions. So
How is this a quick question?
I deleted your name. I deleted your name. I was generous enough to not put enough points. Okay? So don't do that, Beta. Don't do that. I don't like it. I cannot say it in any better way. Okay? Okay. So just for you guys to know, carat is only for purity of gold. Okay? 24 carat is the purest form. If somebody says 16 carat versus 24 carat, you will know that okay, 24 carat is more pure. Somebody says 22 carat, that is more pure than 16 carat but less pure than 24 carat.
16 karat the lowest one?
Huh?
16 karat the lowest
No, you can go 12 carat, you can go 8 carat also, depending on how much mixing you have done, how much of bad things you have mixed. Yeah, last question.
So basically, like you know to weigh it in pounds, or is it only like is there any measurement to weigh it?
So that's what, see, I don't like repeating myself if you guys are not paying attention. So weight is a weight. Weighing gold, you will use pound, you can use kilograms, you can use grams, milligrams, depending on which country you are in, which unit you are using.
Are we gonna do like length for the customer?
I'm coming to that. So if you guys allow me, right? There's so much of parallel discussion that starts. And I can entertain the discussions if it is for information, if it's for knowledge. You guys go all over the place. Okay. So coming back to this point, that you use different units for measuring weight depending on how big the weight is. Yeah? How big the object is. Okay. So smaller things you'll use smaller unit like ounce or pound. For bigger things like a car or truck, you will not use ounce or pound. Okay, that will be just too much. Okay. You'll use bigger units. Now let's look at length. What are the units that you have used? So in metric system we use centimeters, centimeter, millimeter, decimeter, decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Here you use the smallest unit used is called inches. Bigger than inches are called foot. Bigger than foot is called yard. Bigger than yard is called mile.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah?
What's the difference between miles and the like when you drive a car, you see miles per hour?
Mhm.
What is that like super 27?
Mhm.
And it's the speed.
Huh?
It's like spin a miles per hour like when you see the car.
So miles. So don't mix too many things. Did I say miles per hour? I said miles. Miles, like you say, 2 meters, this big. Here you say when you are looking at, okay, I have to go from here to Arab's house. It is probably 1.5 miles. That is the distance. Or 2 miles. That is the distance. Okay. Don't mix miles per hour. That is different thing. That is for speed. We are not talking about speed right now. We are talking about only distance. That is miles. Now, okay. Not everything needs a parallel discussion. Calm down. Now, how many inches make a foot?
12.
You guys know it. I'm not going further. How many foot make a yard?
3.
3 foot makes a yard. How many yards make a mile?
1,760.
1760. So there's nothing for me to teach you guys, right? This is what you already know.
And the Star Trek
I have just captured it. Yeah. Now, any question here? Any question? No. Good. We are good.
See, why is it 12 3
Why that why is for which I have another why. Why you have to ask a question for things that is a universal truth. Why is my name Birendra Kumar? Is that a valid question?